This morning on a West Fargo woman who hasn't been heard or seen since July. Authorities in central Minnesota say 50-year-old Johnette Warner's car was located in Stearns County in August. A deputy did a license plate check randomly on the vehicle and found out that it was Warner's car. But the vehicle was not stopped, nor was the plate information immediately available. Warner was last heard from on July 11th when she logged out of work at home in West Fargo. She's believed to be driving a 2017 gray Nissan Rogue with North Dakota license plates. They read 261AZY. And she may also have a Chihuahua Terrier mix with her. Be sure to contact West Fargo PD with any information. Fargo City Hall went red, white, and blue overnight to recognize victims in the attacks on Israel by Hamas terrorists. The illumination is a show of respect and solidarity for Americans who have lost their lives in the war in Israel. Tens of thousands of Israeli troops are gathering at the border of Gaza, preparing for a likely ground invasion. Israeli airstrikes have been pummeling Gaza for days, leaving many neighborhoods completely in rubble. Fighting already claiming more than 2,400 lives on both sides. And the first 20 members of that local tour group we've been telling you about, who was in Israel when the war broke out, are back home now. The rest of that 84-member tour group have booked their flights home, with the last set to leave Jordan on Saturday. The travelers are from Fargo, West Fargo, and even Grand Forks. Margaret Keller at Holy Cross Catholic Church says that trip was going smoothly for the group visiting the Holy Land, but as the situation became more intense and violent, anxiety levels began to rise. That's when a student here at Trinity Elementary suggested that they hold the 24/7 open prayer session at the church.
The second reading on Sunday was from Philippians. Have no anxiety about anything, but in prayer and supplication, bring your needs to the Lord. And His hand has been in it the whole time.
Keller says it's been filled around the clock with community members, all praying for the safe return of that group. Time now for a look at our storm team forecast as we get ready to send things over to meteorologist Lisa Green. Good morning, Lisa. What can we expect on our morning?
Good morning. Well, you know, it's nice and quiet right now, but we do have changes coming our way here as we make our way in the next 24 hours or so. That storm system that's moving through other parts of the Midwest and into the Rockies right now, at least, will be coming our way. So rain chances this week. This is specifically for the Southern Valley, for Fargo and Point South. If you are north, it's going to be a lot quieter for you, but we are looking at rain ramping up for this evening, overnight, and into the day on Friday, and a tapering off eventually Friday night, which will be just in time for the weekend. That's the good news here. We do have some clouds overhead here in Fargo. You see that little sliver of sunrise showing up there, and that'll be the case today. Some varying cloud cover going on around the valley. Temperatures are mild compared to recent days. The cooler temperatures more into the mid-30s right now in places like Bemidji, but Fargo is at 50 degrees, and the Grand Forks area at 40 degrees right now, and wind not a problem yet. We're looking at wind speeds out of the east or northeast into that 5 to 15 mile per hour range. So again, a quieter start. The wind increases as this system approaches. You can see some clouds trying to make their way in here for today. Out at the bus stop, not nearly as chilly this morning for kids, but into the afternoon, we will have that wind chill factor. We're looking at temperatures getting into the mid to some upper 50s this afternoon, and winds that will be around 20 miles per hour and gusts that could be into the 30 mile per hour range. That's going to make it feel cooler out there. And we will see that wind hang around tomorrow as well. In fact, it might be a little stronger at times. Some gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour potentially on Friday. Add that rain into the mix. Again, more focused in that far southern end of the valley. And that's going to make for an unpleasant day on Friday. Once that clears out, though, again, the weekend looking a lot better. Some clouds, but temperatures will be in the 50s and will be on the dry side for your homecoming events, for Concordia, for MSUM. I know you got a lot of events planned, and we should be on the drying side at that point.
Yeah, that's the good news. That's what we're holding on to, huh?
Yeah, exactly. A drier weekend, and, you know, still some opportunities at seeing that sun peeking through those clouds, too.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you, Lisa. Scammers aren't just trying to get your money. We're learning that some are also trying to traffic people. Sharehouse Addiction Services says fraudsters sometimes offer to fly people who are seeking treatment to other states. But this may all be related to human trafficking. A big reminder this morning that Sharehouse only operates out of Fargo and Grand Forks, and they would never fly people to treatment elsewhere. Contact one of their offices and the police if you receive a call like this. Republican lawmakers have selected Representative Steve Scalise as their candidate for Speaker of the House. This comes more than a week after Kevin McCarthy was ousted in a historic no-confidence vote. Scalise defeated Jim Jordan in a vote 113-99. This was during a closed-door vote session yesterday. Jordan says he'll support Scalise and is encouraging his supporters to do the same. Scalise now faces a full vote, though, on the House floor, where he will need the support of 217 lawmakers in order to secure the speakership. Well, if you checked your tickets this morning, you already know we have a winner in that big $1 billion Powerball jackpot. The ticket was sold at a liquor store in Kern County, California. I know, I was sad too. Powerball now resetting to $20 million for this Saturday's drawing. And we're jumping outside for a live look this morning. This is the big straw bale maze at West Acres. This is set up in the southwest parking lot, and it was built with more than 1,500 straw bales. The people who built it claim it's more challenging than the corn mazes you may be used to, taking about an hour to go all the way through the maze that covers 1 full acre. Plus, it is stroller and wheelchair accessible. How fun. And of course, the Red River Valley Fairgrounds in West Fargo also in a spooky mood with their corn maze and pumpkin patch. They have 3 showcase dates lined up, the next one happening tomorrow. The setup goes through October 29th. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today, of course, rolling on this morning with more live up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up on the Fargo CW. Change the channel and hang out with me if you have time. If you're headed out the door, take that jacket and prepare yourself. We've got big changes, as Lisa was mentioning, ahead of our weekend. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Ashlyn Hill.